Welcome back to Booze on the Rocks. My name is David Edwards, and today I'm going to use this lime, this mango, and this habanero pepper to bring you sweet fire in a glass. That's right, the Mango Habanero Margarita. But first, this. All right, so make sure you stick around to the very end, and because you definitely want to see my reaction to this. Now, this request came to me from Matthias Finn, who asked, if you know any more spicy cocktails, I would love to know more about them. Well, I knew about this recipe, so here I am. And this is my first time making this recipe, so this is gonna be a fun experiment for all of us. So the first thing, of course, I need is my glass to mix everything in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my spoon here to scrape out some mango. And you need about 1 ounce, or what would be, 1 ounce. You can do it, measure it by weight, you can measure it by fluid viscosity. And normally they'll say use it as a slurry, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use full mango. The next thing, of course, I need is habanero pepper, all right? I need 4 slices, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut 4 nice smooth slices. Now make sure that when you're handling the pepper, that if you get any on your hand, wash it off with cold water. And the reason I say cold water is because the hot water will open up your pores, it'll absorb more oil, and it's liable to come out at inopportune times. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 2 pieces of habanero pepper, okay? So that's good right there. Now the next thing we need to do, of course, is muddle this. I have some anxiety about this drink because the Scoville rating of a proper habanero is 100 to 300,000 Scoville heat units. It's the same as Scotch bonnets, and of course the redder they are, the hotter they are. And I'm using proper habanero directly from Mexico. Okay, so this is looking really, really good. Let's add our tequila now. We need 2 ounces or 60 mils of tequila. I'm using a white tequila here, and I'm using Cazadores. Darn it, I spilled. Alcohol abuse, alcohol abuse. Now this recipe also calls for an orange liqueur. And some of the recipes say orange curacao. I'm using Grand Marnier here. And we're gonna use 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 milliliters. And I love me this stuff. So, of course, the next thing I need is a little bit of lime juice. And of course I need 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Next, I need a little bit of simple syrup, and I have this tendency to call it simple sugar for some reason. I've noticed as I've watched a couple of my videos. Again, 1/2 ounce or 15 milliliters. So what we'll do is we'll shake this with a little bit of ice. And we're gonna shake this for probably a good 10 seconds. Make sure you have a good seal here because you don't want any habanero on your face. And here we go. So what we'll do is we'll use a rocks glass. But you know what? This is a margarita, so a rocks glass should, of course, always be rimmed with a little bit of salt. But I don't like rimming an entire glass because the person I'm giving it to may not necessarily like salt. So what I'll do is I'll rim half the glass and we'll add a 1/2 salt glass. There we go. Now it looks like it should. We'll add a couple chunks of ice. And what I am going to do though is I am going to double strain this. And the reason I'm going to do that, I don't want any habanero seeds or any of the flesh to get caught in your teeth or anything like that. So we want a nice, smooth, clean cocktail for this. And there we are. Look at that. That is an interesting yellow consistency. It's thick, it's nice, it's tasty looking. Oh yeah, I'm gonna move this out of the way. And you know what? My habanero garnish doesn't look very good. I'm going to try and recut this so it looks a little nicer. And I'm going to use 2 habanero slices as a garnish. Oh, look at that. I'm thinking fire already just from the smell alone. It is a nice looking cocktail though, I will admit that. Smells good. You get a little bit of the smell of the tequila. You don't really smell the orange very much. With the habanero peppers right in here, I can sort of smell the habanero, the capsaicin. Oh, that's really good. It's sweet with the mango. You can taste a little bit of the lime, and you can just feel the fire starting to just sort of touch your tongue. So if you wanted to go a little bit hotter with this, you could, absolutely. You know, let me try it with a little bit of salt. The salt adds a different dimension to it. I think I prefer it personally without the salt, but what I do notice it is it opens up the taste buds of my tongue a little bit. Oh yeah. This is very good. I like this. And you know what? How's that? Whew. Well, it's not bad. I can feel the heat directly on my tongue now. Is this going to be a mistake? I can feel the heat building in my tongue. I can feel it a little bit in my stomach. That's not bad. Ooh, that is good. Oh yeah. A little bit of habanero, a little bit of this cocktail. Oh yeah. If you like habaneros and peppers, this is great for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the ingredients and the method of how to make this down in the description below. If you think I should use different types of peppers and different types of alcohols to create more spicy combinations, definitely leave a comment for me. I want to see your recipes and your ideas. You know what? But if this is your first time to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell notification. That way, every time I put up a new video, you will be notified. And you know what? Habaneros are good. And a habanero to make you a and a habanero to create the fiery hell of a mango habanero margarita. But first, oh shit, that was close. So not and a habanero pepper to make sweet fire in a glass. Of course, I can't remember what I'm making. Fuck. And this habanero pepper to make you sweet fire in a glass. The mango habanero. Mango habanero.
Oh my god.
Should have just like to make.